drips and drips away. Days burn, disintegrate. Years roll along and fade. Don't let them slip away. Right here, right now, today. These are the good old days. Right here, right now, today. Hey, these are the good old days.
Sectaurs was a 6-inch action figure line of humanoids that evolved from insects. The figures were excellently sculpted and excellently articulated, and had more weapons and accessories than it would take to win a war against any other action figure line at the time. The crown jewel of the line were the vehicles, which were large hand puppets of insects that the action figures get to ride on. They all had real fur and motorized wings as well. The Sectaurs also had a massive hive playset. It was over 3 feet tall, and it had a number of armaments and traps built into it as well. And just to fit in with the rest of the line, it had a number of hand puppet gimmicks as well, built right into the playset.
Everybody all right?
So we have Spidrax here, who has seen better days. You can see the ball joints here that hold his legs on are broken, so we got to get those out of there and get a new one in.
I think it's time to get out of here, lads.
We removed the broken joints that were holding his legs on there. They were broken, so we just took him out of there. And then the idea now is that we're going to replace it with something. And if Toy Polloi has taught me anything, it's to look in the Lego bin. So I found this little bad boy here in a bin full of Bionicles pieces. And I think it's going to fit right in there and kind of be a perfect little fit for his hip joints. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shave down some of these joints here and put a slot in them so they can compress a little bit, just like the actual Sectaurs joints were. And hopefully his legs will pop right on there and we'll glue that into place. So here is our finished product where I've, again, shaved it down a little bit and put some slots in there so it's got a little bit more flex to it so we can get those legs on no problem. So we have our legs here, so let's just see if they fit in there. Look at that. Oof. Look at, you're going to walk again, buddy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave one leg in, I'm going to feed it in, and then I'm going to glue it into place underneath here, and then we can just slam this other leg on there, and Spidrax should be ready to fly. I'm going to fill the bottom here with hot glue so it has something to rest up against. I'm just trying to build up some mass here. Snap on this other leg. Just let that dry for a minute or two.
Your work will be done after you lead me to where the acid desert joins the Citadel of Shadows.
After we let the glue dry and cleaned off all the excess, you can see this joint fits really well. All right, so now that Spidrax has had a chance to dry, you can see his legs are able to move perfectly, just like they did brand new in the store. So a little piece of Bionicles Lego, and he's set to go.
Get them! They can't fly in the acid desert.
So here's our Spider-Flyer that we're going to put our wings onto. But I just got to say, like, since 1985, I don't think we've had a toy like this cool. Like, look how cool this is. Each Sectaurs flying insect has 2 sets of wings. One here which is stationary on this peg, and one here which is motorized on this peg. And this motor still works, so we're in great shape. So we're going to make our wings have a little bracket that's going to fit onto these little pegs, and onto these little pegs, and hopefully he'll be ready for action. Now the first step in making our wings for our Spider-Flyer and our Dragonflyer is to import the design we've made up into our Cricut design space so that we can cut out the wing design in our Cricut machine. And we're going to be cutting out using the same holographic shiny paper we use for our Visionaries chest plates. We're doing that to duplicate the kind of rainbow shine that real insect wings have. So the original toys didn't have that, but they were just all clear. We're going to do this, so it'll look a little bit different, but I think it's going to look great. Alright, we're going to get our Cricut going here. We're going to get our design cut out on this shiny vinyl adhesive. And then we're going to cut out the wings, and we're going to weed them as well, which weeding is just take on the excess vinyl off, and we'll just have our wing pattern left. Do this slowly and carefully, but it should come out real nice. Normally, if this was a regular cling, I would go and take each of these insect wing sections out and we'd wean it that way, but I'm doing a little different this time. I'm going to try and cheat it a little bit, just because how we're sticking them onto these are laminator sheets, and that's how we're going to get the bulk of our wing around our frame. So because we're doing it that way, I don't want to have to pull off the adhesive transfer stuff on this and risk tearing the laminate page. So I'm going to try and see if I can't just reverse weed it, where I take this off and everything else stays. Just like that. Okay, so we're going to take our laminate sheet with our vinyl wings inside. We're going to run it right through our laminator here. So we have our wing here that we printed out or cricketed out and cut out. But something occurred to me that the negatives look pretty cool too. So you could do either one. You could laminate this stuff to be your wing or this stuff to be the wing, and they would both kind of look insecty and cool. We're going to go with these because we made them up, but maybe in the future we'll try some wings like this again. So we're going to roll the edge of the ring around like that, creating a little knob there, and we're going to put our electrical tape on it and wrap it around, and then we're going to cut it straight like that. And then I'm going to stick it on like that. And now we're going to do the same for the other three wings. All right, now the patterns I made up for the wings are different for the Spider-Flyer and for the Dragonflyer, but I'll put both of those patterns, as always, up on our Facebook page. So you can just download those and put them into your own Cricut machine. So there's our quick fixes for the Sectaurs. We showed you how to fix a hip joint using some Bionicles pieces and how to make some wings for your Dragonflyer and your Spider-Flyer. Now, the wings that we made aren't as rigid as the ones that originally came with it, but I think they give it kind of a more organic flapping motion that you saw in the video. If you liked what we did today, please comment, like the video, subscribe. You know all the YouTube stuff we ask you to do. But let us know what you want to see us do next time we do a fix here on GoFigure.
In the far reaches of the universe is the star planet Symbion, a perfect world until their biological experiments exploded, creating an exotic realm beyond all belief. As mutant life forms ravaged their global paradise, a new and incredible species emerged, the Sectaurs, with Prince Dargon leading his warriors of the Shining Realm against the evil General Spidrax. He would destroy all to rule all. His terror troops of the Dark Domain know no mercy. The brave, the bold, and the fearless stand with Dargon. The brutal and cruel attack with Spidrax. These are the Sectaurs, the warriors of Symbion.